welcome back to my channel. Last week Nic Hills and I set each other a challenge to buy one item for £1 at the car boot sale and list it on eBay and to see who could make the most money. And we decided the parameters of that challenge would be that it had to be on a auction listing. It had to start on Sunday. I think we said 6 p.m, but I'll double check that before I actually set my listing live. And we decided we would start the auctions at £4.99 because we're both a bit worried that if we started them at 99p, they would just sink at 99p and the challenge would be absolutely pointless. So the idea is that we'll start the auctions at £4.99 and see how they run. My auction items are these Wallace and Gromit salt and pepper pots. These were originally promotional items that were given away with Thai Fu tea. I said Tetley tea when I picked them up, but it's Thai Fu tea. I seem to have salt, pepper. Which way round they're meant to go, you know, whether they came in pairs or whatever, I'm not sure. When I picked them up, I felt very, very confident that they were going to do really well for me. But then Nick picked up a board game called Blockus or something like that. And I've looked at completes and solds on that, and now I don't feel so confident. Either way, I need to list these on eBay, and I need to remember what the start time was. I'll go and check that out. And then I need to set my auction to go live. And then I thought we'd check in on my auctions over the next week. It'll be a 7-day auction. We'll check in, we'll see how it's going. And then we'll see how it actually ends up next week at 6 p.m. That's the plan. If I'm working next week at 6 p.m. when my auction ends, I might find that tricky to record that part, but we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. Okay, so I've had a look on eBay at some of the current listed ones. This listing here is exactly the same four that I've got. And I find the easiest way to do any kind of listing on eBay is to pinch somebody else's listing and just adapt it to suit yourself. So thank you, Josie Cart. Don't know who you are, but thank you for that. I am going to do a sell it yourself. So you click here for sell it yourself. Sorry about the dodgy camera work, by the way. I'm recording this on my phone. I probably should have put you on a tripod. I didn't. It's too late now. I am going to take my own photos, obviously, but I'm going to leave this as the same. Thai Fu tea, Wallace and Gromit. I think she spelt Gromit wrong, so let's check that. Yeah, Gromit only has one M and an I, not a T, so I'm going to change that. So now that's spelt correctly. Wallace and Gromit, salt and pepper shaker set of 4 complete. I'm going to add the words VGC. But I'm also going to add in the other characters. So I've got Wendelin, very difficult to do this and hold the thing. Hang on while I find a tripod. I've got it on the tripod. I've double checked the agreement that I had with Nick, and it is a 6 p.m. start. So I'm just changing the title so that it's got all of the characters in. And now the tripod is in the way of the keypad, so you know that's made life easier. Now of course I've got to try and fit it all in. Wallace and Gromit, Wendelin, still not going to fit. Let's take all of that out. See, I've pinched her title and now I've changed it all. Okay, so now my title says Thai Fu tea, Wallace and Gromit and Wendelin and Feathers, salt and pepper, set of 4, VGC. I will leave all of these the same. The one thing about doing sell it yourself is you don't have to faff with changing things like that. Item condition is used, and again down here I'm going to put VGC. No chips or damage. And then I am a lazy lister. This is why when people say to me, can you show us how to do an eBay listing? I always say no, because I'm a lazy lister, and that's what goes in my descriptions box. Will this bite me on the bum? Does Nick do a better listing than me? Very good condition, no chips or damage. They've all got their stoppers. And then I need to change this to an auction. And wait for that to load. And then 7 days is what we're sticking with. We're starting at £4.99. We are not putting a buy it now on. We're not putting a reserve price on. I've got quantity 1. I'm not having offers on. Not allowing people to make offers. I don't know where the Nick is, but I'm not. And then I'm going to schedule my listing to begin tonight at 6 p.m. It will run for 7 days. I think it was up there, wasn't it? Yeah, 7 days. All I need to do now is add some photos. So I usually click save for later on here, and then I take the photos on my phone and upload them from my phone. So I'll go and do that next.
3 days later.
It is Wednesday morning. This auction went live on Sunday night. It has got its first bid. So if I click on it now, you can see the current bid is $4.99. So we have one bid. I don't know whether Nick has a bid on his yet. Well, they sold. Let me just see if I can remember how to do a screen record. Okay, hopefully I'm recording my screen. I'll be able to slot this bit in for you. So they sold for their starting bid of $4.99. They have gone to Julie Rendell. I'm pretty sure, Julie, you're a reviewer. I'm pretty sure you are. You're definitely a repeat buyer on my eBay, and I'm pretty sure you're a reviewer. So thank you so much for buying those. Didn't get a bidding war on them, did we? I just got one bid, $4.99. However, Mr. Hills' item sold, I think, with 3 bids. Let me see if I can pull his up. Hang on. Here is Mr. Hills' item. His sold with 4 bids and went for £6.50. Now, you might think that means he's won. However, I added postage on mine and he forgot to add postage on his. He did not intend to do it free post. He's done it free UK delivery. And I added postage on mine, which means that the total for my sale was £8.94 and the total for Nick's sale was £6.50. I'm going to let you guys decide who's the winner of that challenge. What we've established, we've agreed that we're both rubbish resellers. We've established that auctions aren't the best way to sell items if you already know the value. I think if you know something's a high value and you know it's going to be very, very sought after, then auctions can be great. You can start it at quite a high price and watch it fly. But if it's a bit of a niche item and you know that it has some value and you're hoping it will find its value, its own value, I think that doesn't necessarily work. And Nick agrees. He's pretty sure that if we'd listed as buy it now, he could have got £15 to £20 for his Blocus or Blockers game. And I think if I'd listed buy it now, I could probably got £15 on my Wallace and Gromit items. But then you've got the waiting element. So you can get that money, but you have to wait until the right buyer comes along, which would have made for a very long-winded challenge. You decide, did I win with £8.94 total sale, but only $4.99 item price? Or did Nick win with £6.50 total, but it was all the item price? You decide. You guys can be the judges of that. Thank you for watching. I know it's been a short video and possibly not very interesting, but it has proved that both Nic Hills and I are rubbish resellers and you should probably watch somebody else. I'll link his video below for you just in case you do want to go and look. Take care. Bye for now.